Wilson Gordon alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Allen's throw is complete. Room here to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. On play action, Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Tua on the bootleg here. On the move to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from its linebacker position.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
On second down, Mostert. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Quick toss to Knox. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard. On play action, Here's Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Bills have recovered.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're good.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Oh, what a juke into space. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen off the play fake. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tight and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try the middle with Cook. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
Back now in Buffalo. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Allen's throw is complete, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Allen now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Miami set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Here we go. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run here with Singletary, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Tua and the Dolphins down 24-14. A minute 40 remaining. Tagovailoa. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's Tua. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He is going to find Hill here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Let's go.
Tua to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Tua. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game,